Father_Q Rai just resubscribed. For 14 months, my streak has ended, but so had Neat Hawk. Now I shall heal the heresy within the Heavens Ward and slay the Elf Pope. I must now shower and prepare for lunch with friends. Have a lovely stream and day. Father 359 May.
Full Diaper Alchemist. All right. How we doing, y'all? We're back with some more Final Fantasy 14. Excited to get into Dawn Trail. Even if I've heard some things and everything about the story that kind of had me a little worried, we're still gonna enjoy it because I heard that content-wise, it's phenomenal fucking time. I love this intro. I'm already loving the music a ton, I'm not gonna lie. How you guys doing? How you doing, Jay? How you doing, Cryptic? How you doing, Kurai? Thank you so much for the 14 months subscribing. Oh my goodness. My streak has ended, but so has Nidhogg, so now I shall hear the heresy. Heal the heresy within the Heavens Ward and slay the Elf Pope. Good stuff. I hope you have a wonderful lunch. And again, thank you so much for your generosity. Excuse me. Can we get some arts in chat, please, for Kurai? And how you doing as well, Lavin? That title screen, yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, thank you for the 140 watch streak as well, Cryptic. Oh my goodness. Just make sure audio's good. I got a little worried because when I got to the main title screen like this, when I was starting stream, it said Final Fantasy was using my entire CPU, and it's like, okay, is it my CPU now that's just having issues? But I think he was just loading like first time stuff or whatever with the expansion. Because it's much better now. And I was like, please don't do this to me. I got a lurk, okay. Hope you have a wonderful day, Cryptic. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? This still surprises me though. New expansion launch and it being just this small of a queue. Granted, it's not as big as Endwalker, I feel, but either that or maybe they just got a lot of stuff in place to make sure there's nothing like Endwalker happening again. Excuse me. Why do I have 4 messages? Oh, the graphical update. Is there anything I have to change, or does it already max everything out? Wait. We have better aliasing now? What's the difference with camera jitter and non-camera jitter? Oh, and this is important. We're looking through this first. So this one seems a bit blurry. Like, look at right here, for example. I don't know if it's going to show up well for you guys in, what's it called? Through the stream quality. Actually, let me do this too. Hold on. It's been a bit since we played 14 on stream, so I realized I have to change some stuff. Like, scoot that over to the side a bit. This way you guys don't see chat. Give privacy to those playing, you know, who talking to me in game. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know what the camera jitter part is, but I noticed when doing that option, like right here gets blurrier. So I'm not sure what that is. We'll see though. Let's go Dontro. Hell yeah. Thank you for getting the shout out. How you doing, Yavru? Hope you're doing well. How have you been enjoying Dontro, by the way? I've been wanting to hang out on your streams, but I'm trying to avoid like story spoilers. But I think you're kind of just doing endgame stuff now, right? Okay. GTA, oh, they have Grand Theft Auto Online in the game now? Holy shit. So what's the difference? Is this option still like an FPS killer, or no, is it better now? Because this option, for those curious, like look back here, for example, essentially allows for more shadows and everything to bounce off of certain parts of the world better. Like right here. I know this was an option that was pretty expensive for frames back in the day, so I don't know if it's better now or not. I have no clue what this option really is, so that's the thing. I don't know if it's better or worse. No clue. Changes lost. Wait, didn't I hit save? Oh. Hold on. Chat, be patient with me, please. I'm doing my best. I guess I didn't hit apply. Whoops. I think last time I was playing, I managed to grab this scythe. The next step for the Endwalker one for Reaper. Alright, we gotta do some chores real quick. We'll get into it. Excuse me. Graphical update sure looks nice. It does. No more running? What do you mean no more running, huh? What the? Whoa! Oh! It's the same neighbor. Oh wow, my neighbor put together their yard finally. It's only been an entire expansion. Good for them. Good for them. It looks great. It's kind of got like an Ishgard theme to it, it feels like, you know? Oh, this looks great. They did amazing. Flory McFloorface, I commend you. Here, hold on. Yeah, because they've been here for a while and it's just been like a basic home, but Hold on, do they have a book here? I get to be the first one. Stuff, good stuff. I'm gonna log in tomorrow to just like a message in our like notebook, and it's gonna be like, don't ever fucking walk in my house again. I know one big thing I was losing my mind to though was the addition of, and this, I know it's a super small change, but I don't know, it adds so much to me. Like for me, when you're on a mount, if you turn, the mount itself now tilts, and it feels immensely more natural to me compared to before. And that little detail in and of itself is crazy to me. Also, holy hell, look at the water now creating a shine on the floor. That's crazy. But I love that little detail. Oh, normal rates drop tomorrow. Really? Oh, that's exciting. When does Savage come out? Because I don't remember. It doesn't come out at the same time, right? Isn't there like a certain distance between normal and Savage, or no? Where am I? What the skibbity? What the? I'm reporting. Hey, I gotta start using these. We were literally making these for the expansion drop too. Perfect. All right. All right. So happy expansion, everybody. How do I use these again? I forgot. Happy expansion. Now we get some Heat of Battle 3s to utilize. You get to have a house and get neighbors? Yeah, we've had this house for years now. Yeah, let me activate it now, so this way don't forget. Because it's a new expansion, everybody's going to be leveling up a ton, which means we're going to get plenty of credits, so I'm not worried about that. Not the Monster Hunter music playing right now. Good stuff. How you doing, by the way, Crimson? Forgot to ask. Oh, no spoilers, yeah. Tombstone Farmer here. Got 3 bits of gear upgraded so far. Nice. Shame no DC travel can taxi. Yeah. All good, all good. I personally never really minded it too much of getting aetheryte currents on a new expansion. I know some people can't stand it, but I don't mind it. It just gives me a good excuse to explore, you know? Here, and then we also got a couple crafting ones to do too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in. See, now we got to get the Dawn Trail music and place it in here. What's with these logs, by the way? I think I was doing inventory management last time I was on too. Shit. And I don't remember what these are, so respectfully, we're gonna just toss it. If we really need it, we'll grind these out again later. Like, I know it's gear for Endwalker raids, it's just I don't remember why I was grabbing it though, you know? Now, are these logs I can put in here? If not, I might just toss it. I'm doing this in the sake of simplicity here. So I'm not trying to do too much inventory management right now. Alright, fuck it. We're just putting these in here. Somebody needs them, then feel free. Okay. Got a bunch of Thavnarian onions. Okay. Excuse me. Hungry, but I curry for breakfast. Nice. That's good. You know, we got to get into this now. You know what I'm most excited for? The 2-die system, even though I've seen mixed results on that, but increased textures. The better textures is huge to me because it was crazy to me to see a game still coming out this far into the future and everything, and having main characters have texture work so bad you can like count the actual pixels. That's crazy to me. Oh my god, what did they do to my beard? Why is my beard lighter now, actually? What the hell? They made my beard lighter. I do love the hair textures, though. That looks really good. It looks softer in a way, you know? Updated Berenger, y'all. We should, you know what we should do at some point? Because we still don't really have a profile picture, like a custom profile picture for the most part. I'm kind of tempted to just update it with the same pose and everything, but with now the modern graphics. That'd be funny. Yeah, we gotta check my mail. First, gotta keep this going. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, wrong one. Oh. Damn. Yo, who runs this FC? They do a fucking shoddy job at it, huh? Don't you guys agree? Oh, there we go. Let's just redeploy. Fuck it. I think we're just looking for new zones in this other section, though. It'd be nice if they allowed those cutscenes to be skipped one day. Orber, did you find anything? No? Alright. Jesus, everything is falling apart. Oh my god. So, my question to the 14 players in chat, right? So, from what I heard and saw, isn't every server now technically congested? So how does that work with players wanting to make a new character? Unless it's like a specialized situation going on. Damn, you really don't go far, do you? Yeah, we gotta get you better gear. Okay. That system could be improved, yeah. I've seen some examples of like, what is it? An entire outfit has the original dye channel, but then it has like, the second dye channel is the threads on the buttons themselves, like on a coat. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of ridiculous. Like out of all the things you could have done, what is it? For another dye channel, you chose the threads? But I remember seeing like other people theorizing it might be due to how the game is like built from the ground up. I really wish they would add like an auto sort system for these these chests. Okay, we're not too bad on. Yeah, we're not too bad on space right now. So we have that going for us at least. All right. Is that new? That there's like physics to that, or no? Is that always there? Hold on, that looks more wavy than usual. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm probably crazy. All right, let's go check our mail. Some secondaries are disappointing. The bus here, at least you can change the gold trim bits. Yeah, no, I like that a lot. East Coast still has one channel to have bustier. Yeah. Yeah, I think what was it? They're saying like they're eventually going through the game, right? Can I carry any more campaign or MOG station letters to receive new deliveries? Most first. Ew, shit. Rut-row. I'm keeping it down here so you guys don't see my mail. Here, I'll show this actually. Look at that. I want to keep this message forever, right? The first ever thing I bought. And I think it was like for the wind up cursor minion and Final Fantasia. 2,623 days ago. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think it was because I was lurking in other people's channels, just not watching. I got the rewards and everything. Yeah, like the mount. Yeah. And some Etherite tickets. When can I get my Roth hat square? Who knows? What the? Oh. Thank you, Fred. Okay. All right. So here, let's try out this. What is it? This is one of the mounts you can get from the rewards, actually. So if you guys don't have it already, just hang out in the stream or another streamer, like another Final Fantasy 14 streamer with drops enabled. This is what you can get. Look at it. Look at the little guy. Look at him. The poo plant. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. You know, it'd have been great if this was like a corn kernel. I'll leave it at that. Damn. All right, hold on. I think our neighbor is now like... They're kind of upstaging us now. Hold on. I didn't realize how big their house is. All right. I'll have to figure that out later. All right. So that being said, is there anything else we need to do that I forgot about? Anything else? Cryptic's currently doing post Stormblood stuff. Very proud of her. All right. A new world to explore. Ooh, that's expensive. Hold on. So, I don't know how you guys handle it, but do you guys also do something like with each new expansion, you make the new, what is it? Like the new main city state and everything, your return point, or no? Do you keep your return point something else? Which actually... Yeah, Rods at Han will be removed. Did they give us another favorite destination or no? Damn. Okay, we'll do that. All right. Oh, I know there's a new expansion out, but Endwalker, man, the Endwalker music, it still gets to me. Fuck. Oh, I fucking loved Endwalker, the story at least. Can't really say too much about like all the content because I really wasn't playing for majority of Endwalker. But oh, that story. Oh, and the end theme, I want it so bad, but I have to do like Fate stuff, right? Ugh. Seems you managed to secure a passage to Taral aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Alright, the quest music. It's quirky. Not the biggest fan of it, though. It is quirky, though. I'll give it that. It is quirky. I did that this time. Nice. Nice. I know people keep saying spaghetti code, meanwhile it just starts to Eve. Who knows? Because I'm not too familiar with E's whole stuff then with their spaghetti code, but I remember I can't be tabbed off the screen or else I gotta turn off that setting when I'm streaming. But I gotta say though, it looks like they improved the what is it, the FPS cap with Dawn Trail. Because I don't know if you guys noticed too, but before, at least with me, whenever I would like use the in-game FPS cap to limit the FPS I'm at, it would slow down the game as well. Like, you know how 60 FPS is supposed to be pretty smooth, all things considered? It would feel super choppy, and it got even worse if I kept it at 30, you know? So I never used it because it was just awful. But I wanted to give it another try because when this game runs at 120 FPS, I noticed sometimes it starts to max out my GPU, and again, my power supply can't handle my GPU being maxed out, sadly, so. Excuse me. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail on a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. You're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrol. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. I'm just already looking at the texture work, and it looks so much better now. Holy shit. God, this update really did change a lot. Faces look incredible now, by the way. I don't know if it's the textures, because I can see like little, like what is it? His definition, essentially. I can see it. And it just adds so much, I think. Oh, I love it. We're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I want to call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrol, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolo. It's been so long since I heard them say it, I don't remember. Tuliolol is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphanod and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tyrol, we hope to learn more about its myriad of cultures, or how its myriad of cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilzabard. How you doing, Coon? Dontra is really doing it. I'm trying. Hope you're doing well, bud. We'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Krill? Is it Kryl or Krill? I don't remember. I'm gonna call her Krill. Yes, as far as we can determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. We won't make you Dawn Servant by standing here and talking about it. 2003 MMO, enough said. I'm sure it has its own spaghetti code, to be fair. Ah, man of action. Right then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. I should do vocal warm-ups before playing FF14 story on stream. Especially if I'm going to be reading out loud a lot. That graphical update's kind of insane. It really is. It really is. I was already gushing about it a lot earlier. What is it? Character faces already have a ton more detail. It looks like light hits them much better now too. This person's probably not the best example, but still though, you can see a lot more definition in the face now, right? Look at this little creature. Hair looks better. Lighting looks better. And look at this little creature. Oh, wait, actually, new moves, right? Damnation. That's nutty to me. A 40% damage reduction mitigation now. And now this also has a heal over time too. Insane. Grants Primeval Impulse when the effect expires. What's Primeval Impulse? What the fuck is that? Does that allow me to use an ability or something? Delivers an attack to all nearby enemies with a potency of 700 for the first enemy and 70% less for all remaining enemies. Can only be executed when wrathful. Inner release changes to primal wrath when requirements for execution are met. Oh, so is that like at the end of the inner release combo? I remember watching not guides, but videos discussing the new moveset, especially from like the closed beta test a lot of content creators got to play, but it's been a month or two, so I really don't remember. So I'm assuming it's just like at the end of inner release now, you get to use this. Like a finishing move. Delivers a critical direct hit to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 740 for the first enemy. And 70%. Okay. Increases damage dealt when under an effect that raises crit hit direct hit rate. Oh? Okay, so that says when under effect that raises critical or direct hit, right? But this doesn't raise it. This just guarantees it. Wait, this also has it too. Was that always an effect on inner release before or no? I don't remember that. Increases damage dealt when under an effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Like, I know critical hit rate and everything, like before, I don't know if it's different now. Like, the higher your crit rate, it also affects your crit chance and crit damage, right? But direct hit's just the direct hit chance. Interesting. So now we basically do 2 primal rens back to back then, huh? Back in my day, the game didn't look like this, yeah. You're a warrior, right? Yeah. Red Mage had a couple things added in and one move changed. It was something to get used to. I'm excited to see Red Mage. I've heard a lot of people saying Red Mage is amazing right now. 15 stream streak? Thank you, Wander. I do appreciate it. How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well. Okay. So what else does Warrior get then? Because everybody gets like something every 2 levels if it's a trait change or an ability, right? Grants a stack of Burgeon Fury upon landing Felcleave or Decimate while under the effect of inner release. Maximum stacks becomes Wrathful. Yeah, okay. Okay. Upgrading it to Primal Wrath. Okay. So that means I'm gonna have to press inner release again then at the end. Interesting. Okay. This is just more potency, heavy swing to... Okay, so 20 more damage each. Felcleave. Oh, Felcleave. Ooh, 60 more potency. Okay. This is insane to me too. Rampart increases health recovery via healing actions on self by 15%. Holy hell. Reprisal going up to 15 seconds. Huge. And this still does damage. That weirds me out how some tanks now have just non-damage gap closers, but then Warrior still does have damage. I don't get why they did that. I really don't get why they did that, but oh well. Because I've heard, what is it? I know they said they're going to add enmity generation to the non-damaged ones, like I think on Dark Knight and Gunbreaker, right? They're doing enmity generation on them, like, at some point soon, because it just feels awkward trying to maintain aggro compared to the other tanks. What a weird choice. Grants the effect of Primal Ruination ready after executing Primal Ride. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, basically we just get extra moves at the end of our combos. And that seems to be it for a warrior, huh? You know what? That's on brand. The fact I don't have to change, it seems, my hotbar at all is a little nutty. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Main Red Mage post Endwalker took it through down trail, enjoying it. Hell yeah. Poured out of my mind and driven up the wall because I have retail work tomorrow at 7 a.m. Ugh. I'm sorry to hear that. Not in the mood to play some Frontier or something?
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Though Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map, the vast seas between brim with perils. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels.
Keep forgetting to turn off the whole, like, reduced frames when I'm not focused on it. So I gotta turn some stuff off.
This will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
I sure hope so. Get all the way there. Shit, I forgot my car keys. Sorry, guys. Can we go back real quick, please? Trying to make taquitos. They're great. Ooh, nice. Is there always a dog on your head? Of course.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to our children as the continent of Toral.
Sorry, one second. If you hear me blowing my nose, I do apologize.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
Sure wish I could see. You excited that I'm at Tsukiyomi? Yep. I fucking love that fight, Cryptic. You have no idea. That's Fried's favorite trial, by the way, in the game, too. I mean, if you don't mind waiting till after this cutscene, I can join you for it real quick. We do a little deviation. I love that trial. Summer vibes, y'all, honestly. I do have a, what is it, a summer outfit in my glamour dresser, actually. We could rock that the entire expansion. I'm kind of tempted now. I love the music already.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good.
God, the faces look so much better.
She's a fickle one.
Oh,
Calm
I
one,
forgot.
blowing a gale.
Look at that. We don't have sausage fingers anymore. Holy shit. I know I was mentioning that to Cryptic the other day too when I watched her stream a bit, but it blows my mind. We don't have sausage fingers anymore.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own. Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Getting groovy. I'm sure it wasn't there, but maybe I'm just crazy. You are just crazy. Did pulled jackfruit and cheese. Nice. Oh, well, this will be my first visit to Tehran. 1 second, Cryptic. I'm just worried this might, what is it? This whole boat section? Actually, hold on. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know why I thought it was going to be an instance, but I'm like, if you're inviting me, it's not an instance. If I get kicked off, I'm sure I can just go to the port again and come back. Fanjian Tain's the name. I was working at Ice Times Aesthetics in Uda, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlene in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliol seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Oh, sigh. Hopefully things will be better this time. Alright. Look at this. Actually, hold on. Okay, we're gonna do this. We gotta keep the blindfold. Look at these chiseled abs now with the HBO effect, or what is it, GTAO. We're deviating to do a quick Tsukiyami though, or Tsukiyami. Oh my God, Tsukiyomi. What is this email? It's the Yol dance. I believe it's from one of the Heavensward Beast Tribe rewards you get. I call it the T-pose dance. Jesus Christ, look at my calf muscles now. What the fuck? They look so much more defined with the update. Holy hell. That's crazy what the lighting's doing there. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't have sausage fingers anymore, chat. That's so crazy to me.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Tsukiyomi. I don't remember if the regular fight has the whole, like, what is it? The tank has to be, like, off tank has to be to the side.
Your end is near.
Alright, Cryptic, you got this. You've seen it before. Hey, she's gaming. She's fucking gaming. Ooh, they're ripping in. They got shit on me. I love the Florida outfit. Thank you. You say it again. A trainer came by and I just couldn't hear it. Say what again? The whole you're crazy?
Beg them. Your death will be all the sweeter.
Love the Florida outfit. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the Ema. Okay, yeah. It's the old dance. I believe it comes from one of the Heavens Ward, Beast Tribe rewards. I think it's the bug people. I love this trial. It's so sad though. It's so fucking sad. Stormblood, Namazu. Ah, okay, there we go. Thank you. I'm getting the beast tribes mixed up then. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, so it comes from the Namazu. 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 Gosetsu. Oh, Gosetsu. I think I did that a little early, but we'll see. Oh, the music. This is so sad. Alexa, play Dawn Trail.
In darkness blooms the spider lily. From suffused with night, I shall prevail.
All right, Cryptic, if you hear me, there's going to be mechanics soon up where it's going to be 2 arenas. You got to keep bouncing between arenas without letting your timer hit, I think it's like 3 or 5. Essentially, just keep alternating arenas. Because every few ticks, it's going to go up. I don't remember what the number is. I'm sure it's higher than just like 5, though. Who knows? It's all a blur. Stellar OST, honestly. Wow. God, the arena is so beautiful too. What a good fight. What a good trial.
Yet. I'll grind you under my heel.
Lunacy. Having to memorize the name of the move she was doing here in Extreme, like, I remember that being such a time back in the day. Like, which one's Dark Blade again? Which side?
I'll grind you under my heel.
I'm away. Shit, I fucked up. Let's just say I was there for it, right? Sounds good. Oh, I thought they were portrait. Shit. Anyways, back to my summer beach vacation. You know what we can do? We can think of that like a terrible, terrible, like PTSD ridden flashback we just had on the way to vacation. That's basically what just happened there, huh? But hey, we're out of it, so hey, time to enjoy vacation again. All right, but we do have to go to break, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Don't go anywhere.
Full Diaper Alchemist. Full Diaper Alchemist.
Alright, we're back. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Basically slept in that nightmare, yeah. And what's funny too, it works really well in this joke because of the whole, you know, going back to doing trials in Stormblood, a war, expansion. What a time. All right, who's ready to keep having a nice summer beach time fun? I see you in Aurora before, you great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzans coming to Toral, it's becoming practical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Oh, that's neat. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the Grey Kenenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Toral almost 80 years ago. The Mamuljaw's leader is said to have welcomed Kenenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back: popotos, tomatoes, and corn. Or tomatoes, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Kenenram returned to Toral several times after that, but his ship vanished during this last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Thank you for your help, Bear. Back to lurk. Doing Stormblood Society quests, funny enough. Namazu is nice. An adventure, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports, exports, Eorzean and Torali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Makoti, the Hetzaru, the Hrothgar, the Exbral, not because every member of a given clan is of the same race mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to get offense. Okay. Oh yeah, they changed the name of Beast Tribes to... what is it? Like Society, right? The Societies? Yeah, Societals. Or what is it? Society quests, Societal reputations. Which I'm guessing that's probably because it's going from, like, it's less now Beast Tribes to now more just other groups of people, right? Because, you know, it's kind of hard to say like, you know, this group right here in particular are beasts. Do you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession. Your young Wuklamat being one of them, of course. But from what a Mamaljaw bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. Yeah, the Namazu ones really weren't that bad at all. I felt like they were probably one of the easiest ones to max out, to be honest. Did you learn anything of interest? I learned I forgot to bring sunscreen. Oh, I hadn't heard about the clan names. We should have Wuklaman and Ehrenveld teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Almost got 70 Fisher now by them. Nice. Middle connection, I lost connection. What the fuck? I just saw you log out too. I'm like, where'd you go? Oh, flashbacks to the Final Fantasy 1.0 intro cutscene, right?
A proper storm, it seems.
Ugh.
How's your stomach? Any better?
Yeah, it's probably just server
I don't
instabilities
know
and cryptic.
what you mean. I don't get seasick.
She's adorable.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Ehrenville, you were born in Toral, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
Shaktura.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
What a dramatic pose. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Only know who's on watch! This wind's too strong to take any sound! I'm going off the mast! We need help! Get him below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Oh man, I'm gonna get my new summer clothes wet now.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Oh. There's like stabilizers or something?
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
I guess kinda, yeah. Even though it's from the lightning.
What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
How you doing, Carrot? Hope you're doing well. Poor Wook.
Woklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
What about Crown? She'll be fine. Someone get Wooklam on some Dramamine, yeah. Doing good going to work at 4 so I get some time to chill? Hell yeah. Hopefully work hasn't been too hectic lately. So mysterious. Let's turn on the shaders, everybody. Whoa. That is a pretty cool shot. I won't lie, though. That's a new jog animation. At least I haven't seen that on my character. So I just noticed, depending on the set shit, the dust as a Nope, good with that. A coworker took my shift on Saturday so I can rest some before going on Sunday. Hell yeah, I'm glad.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Boobies.
Seabirds.
Okay. Blue-footed boobies, right?
Land must be
Isn't that
near.
what they're called?
You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Oh. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Yeah. Who's ready for the beach episode?
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Still can't see shit, but yeah, feels good.
Yeah, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Titanic, yeah, Aaronville holding me from behind.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Whoa. Wow. Oh, give me that jazz. Yeah, what is it? Fried showed me that the new city state or whatever, the theme song that plays is just jazz. During the day it's swing and at night it's just nice smooth jazz, and I was losing my mind. This is for sure. I'm gonna find a way to get the orchestra on, and it's going on in the house. No ifs, ands, or buts. If I'm farming fades, not again. Oh well. It'll be worth it. If I remember correctly, the entire, what is it? This expansion is supposed to be based off of South American cultures, right?
I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
What a mustache.
You are outsiders?
I love that armor set. I want it so badly.
We are.
Oh my god.
Our nation is soon to hold a
How you doing, Beam?
succession to choose its next dawn servant.
Hope you're doing well.
We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihiola?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Doing good? Hell yeah.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
God, character models look so much better now.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Haven't decided if I'm picking up the expansion or not. Yeah, I've heard some worrying things about the story personally, at least for me.
You really are
But
a
I still
figure of
wanna,
authority here.
what's it called? Go through it myself before I come up with any actual conclusions. But I have also heard, content-wise, this is probably some of the best, like, what is it? Dungeons, trials, etc. that the game's ever had. So I'm so fucking excited for that. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first.
She's adorable.
I bid you welcome to Tulihiola.
Tulihiola. Tulihiola. Trying to do a bunch of screenshots. I love doing that, going through an expansion and just whenever there's certain scenes and cutscenes, I love just grabbing a bunch of screenshots because this way I can come back to it later on as years go on and just reminisce. That's great. Ooh. I need this music. I need the music. Alright. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. I like that though. The quest complete sound, that's nice. You're out in Tulihiola. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Sculler's Harbor in Old Charlian. Okay. While being on solid ground has improved Wuklamot's mood, her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Very reminiscent of FF7 Midgard. Really? Interesting. Right then, first things first. I love this. I completely forgot about it until just now. You can now change the auto, what is it? The auto run essentially, or the auto advanced, to only be in voice dialogue. And I think a huge change. There's so many quality of life changes with this update. One second. Okay. It would get so annoying back in the day, constantly having to switch back and forth. I love that. I'm still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. Man, words. Ooh. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Same. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha, we were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Well, Clement, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. So non-voice dialogue goes by super fast, but spoken ones don't? You can change it, basically, yeah. But I mean, you could always change that before. Like the text speed. Like the auto advance speed was there. It's just this, though. Now you can set it to turn itself, like the auto advance, off entirely if it's not voiced. And that's what I think is huge. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. What a tsundere. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. Aww. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Clement is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of our station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean by technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Felis, you and Kral can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. The voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have enough time for that. Enjoy your wanderings. I look like such a fucking tourist and I love it. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Clement's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Ugh. Jeez. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned that the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yaktaral, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Clement and Kral are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Okay, we've done this before. Oh. The dancing dog, stay out in Clement, or not in Clement, oh my god. In Toriel. I'm getting names mixed up, oh god. Respectfully, She looks a little shell-shocked. I don't know if you guys see it too. I don't know. She looks a little shell-shocked to me. I hope she's doing okay. This is Bayside Bevy, Tullio's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention that here in Tullio, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also... Oh god, I'm so sorry for butchering names. Wachumeki. Another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. How you doing, Eliana? And how you doing, Buki? Hope you're all doing well. I decided I'm probably never going to play Dawn Trail so I can watch FF14 streams now. Why is that, if you don't mind me asking? No worries, though. I get it. I get it. Sometimes expansions and everything, at least to me and everything, don't really get my attention, even if it's for a game I'm interested in. And I'm sure bouncing between different MMOs too can get a little much as well. Oh, these look gorgeous. God, I love the new graphical changes. Never even finished Endwalker, just sort of done with the game? I don't know. I get that. No worries. No worries. Especially, you don't want to force yourself to play a game too if you're not feeling it either, you know? That's really pretty set. Hold on. I like this one a lot. Is this an older set or is this a newer one? Yeah, we have face wear. Able to display this feature is yet to be unlocked. To unlock, I have to unlock glasses. Interesting. I'm in love with the music here so much. Oh my god, this is literally my favorite type of music, and fuck, it's so good. Again, we're grinding out fates as soon as we can. We're getting this. We're getting these orchestrions for the FC house. Dude, are there people already here advertising for... Ugh. Somebody's gonna have to teach me how to use the blacklist system, the new like muted words system or whatever, so I can figure out how to, like, what is it, mute all these advertisements for house parties or whatever. My tongue is on fire. Oh man. Okay. Actually, does the beach stuff I'm wearing right now have 2 dye systems? No, it's got 1. Okay, so it'd be right there. Okay. Okay. What do you think of that, huh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tullio? I think I told you before, but my brother, Koana, spent 3 years studying in Charlene. Excuse me. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Drawl is a vibe, honestly. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Jacques Tural. Let's make a stop at the Bright Plume post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Lands Guard. Okay. These are gorgeous. We gotta do this too. We gotta make it our home point. Sorry, Charlian. There's a new expansion on the block. I didn't grab this one. We'll grab these later. God, this place is gorgeous, though. This must be one hell of a workout, though. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders here made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wicklamock gets her endless endurance. We're exploring. We're exploring, chat. We're on vacation, all right? It's pretty. Alright, we're gonna go up here soon enough, I bet. So let's go this way. I love vacations. Hell yeah. Do you like the beach outfit we have and everything? Ready for our beach episode expansion, basically? All we gotta do... Oh, shit. I did not mean a screenshot. All we gotta do is slow this down and everything. Have music playing. Probably just play this music and all that. Have water splashing on the sides. It'll be great. It'll be grand. Well, I was wondering when the beach episode would happen. I love this armor so much. I want it so bad. Because again, I am a sucker for, like, what is it, RPG games that have huge pauldrons. I don't care how impractical they are or how, like, silly they can look at times. I love it. That's why I loved a lot of the armor sets from World of Warcraft, even though I was never really too big in World of Warcraft when I was younger, right? But I still love the whole just massive plate mail look, right? But this set, it has asymmetrical stuff going on, nice pauldrons, a cool looking helmet. As much as I love this game, and especially a lot of the armor designs in the game lacks a lot of good helmet options, I think. So it's exciting to see there's a good one here. Really cool gloves. Just really cool armor overall. I love it. I want it. I want it. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. Soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliol and preserving the peace. Ugh. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally, Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoral Jah took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. I almost said marital strength. I was like, wait. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Afanad and Alize should be around here too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Skygate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Hrothgar I have almost none, yeah. Hope they surprise us in mods with a Turo-like location there. That'd be pretty cool. Like Albertson, Big shoulder pads, perfect character design, exactly. Gonna try Viper sometime? We'll see. I heard it's incredibly fast for a class, and I'm worried about that killing my hands. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakhoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yaktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Joktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Jacques Tarot, those lands are also part of the Tulial nation, correct? That's right. Is my father incredible? He united the the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Thrall had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop in their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Damn, she called me out. How you doing, Keen? Hope you're doing well, bud. Hope you enjoyed Doncho. I hope so too. Crossing the bridge to Jacques Tarot requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. I didn't take a screenshot quick enough. Fuck. We must have covered half the city by now. Tulial is unlike any place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. It's good. Waklamad is ready to commence the second half of your Tulial tour. We'll head west next. West. Towards the Arch of the Daron. What is that? Dirigible? Dirigible? The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? What the fuck is a dirigible? Hold on. Oh, it's a blimp. Dirigible, according to Google. Okay. It's a dirigible. Tulial certainly doesn't want from methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Ugh. Words. City of Stairs accepted. I love that. 1 second. Oh, probably have to grab her, huh? The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Okay. Groovy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get the new classes at some point for sure, but I don't know if I'm going to really play a ton of Viper right off the gate. We'll see though. It looks cool as fuck. I've been hearing people comparing it, saying it's like the Summoner class, but for melee, if that makes sense. But I don't know if they're talking about old Summoner or new Summoner, because I heard new Summoner is like really easy now. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of the Yakhoi Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Jacques Tarot, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yakhoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace sitting practically in the center of Tyrol. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tulial. We climb these set of stairs here all the way up. Oof. Ugh. Oh, good lord. I can only imagine. Get a killer workout if you were to visit here, you know? Again, as a Floridian, for those who don't know, Florida, flatland, right? There's rarely any elevation. Pookie recently visited Florida and everything. She can now attest to that, right? Seeing wilding, like, elevation, like, differences, like, all over the place, crazy to me. When I went to Colorado for the very first time, I was blown away by a mountain. It's crazy to me. It seems so painful, honestly. It'd be a hell of a workout. I thought Texas was flat. It is, but not Florida flat. Oh. Oh, that's pretty. When I hit F12 to take a picture, I forgot I put F12 on like target nearby. Oh wow. Papa's Palace is called Valak Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. Probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later, so let's move on for now. Okay. The sheer scale of the palace is incredible. I wonder what that carving in the top represents. God, this must be the tallest city-state in the game, actually, at the moment, thinking about it. Because I know Shirogane gets pretty high up with the tower, but this is much, much bigger. I knew I was over Florida during the flight when I looked out the window and it just looked like a Minecraft world. Oh, come on! Oh, that's pretty. God, I love the vibrant colors already in this expansion, and we've just barely even touched on it. Like, touched on the expansion at all. Gorgeous. And again, the graphical update is helping a ton too, I think. Actually, no one will miss one tomato. God, I hope I'm not getting sick. Ugh. So, this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yaktaral clans. Marmul, Ja, Gibral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tanawada, Tona, Wauta. Oh, I'm trying, chat. Etzaru and Shatona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Jaktaral. I sound like, what is it? I sound like a southerner and everything that's trying desperately to say names that they've just seen for the first time. You know? What a time. What a time. Wait, hold on. Okay, I got another art bot, it seems, on Twitter. Oh well. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tyrol. A true representation of Tuliol's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. I've seen that word before, it's been a minute. It's all so beautiful. We love the art bots, don't we? I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Ugh, we take a break. So me, I can't English for the life of me. It's like those TikTok videos I've seen before of this one southerner, like this one southern girl and everything who, like, I think it's like either she knows Japanese or she lives in Japan. So she did like a whole video series of her speaking Japanese but in a like real southern accent. Discussed a huge drum. That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions like when honoring the Landsguard returned from a dangerous duty. Ooh, that right there. Okay. I tried hitting with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Jeez. Never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Hammer mains right now. Happy. Excited. Probably those though, I'd imagine. Wait, hold on. We're gonna run to the docks here. I have a funny feeling we're gonna come back here later, but still, I want to grab it just in case. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, the music is so good. Oh god. I see.
This is a threat.
Ugh, stay hydrated, y'all. Oh, I really hope I'm not getting sick. Good. All right, let's go. Back up the stairs again. Holy shit. Kind of reminds me a bit of what was it? Many years ago when I went to Hawaii to visit my brother. Lots of elevation there too. Got a hell of a leg workout. I went to visit him. Let's grab these, even though we don't use them. Alpaca keep. Oh my god. I want to ride an alpaca. Whew. She's got a pretty cool axe. Was that supposed to be like a dragon or a bird? Maybe a bat? And here are dirigible. Oh, God, I already forgot how to pronounce it. What is it? Pronounce it again? Hold on. Dirigible, according to Google. And here are dirigibles. Not bad, huh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you only find balloons in Tullio. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities have never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. But first, the dirigible landing Aetherite. That's so cute. Mm-hmm. And he got my axe, which is the final relic weapon from Endwalker. This is the equivalent of, again, like, just a tourist visiting Florida, for example, with their giant-ass iPad. It's a metaphor. See? All right? It's a metaphor. Ugh. My nose. Maybe it's allergies. Okay. Holy moly. Good. That's a pretty shot. At least I think it is. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yogg-Toroll Landgate. But when Papa founded Tullio, everyone began using its present name in the honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kusama Uka. The wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kusama Uka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Oh. Ah, those are alpacas. They're some four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. Placid? 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 Oh my god. Oh, words. Placid. Seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kral. You'll learn soon enough. I want one. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. I think we all do, Poopki. Which ones are the ones that spit again? It's the llamas, right? Was it like if you look them in the eye, they just spit at you? Funny as hell. I love it. If you wish to learn the history of Tulial, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean... City of Stairs. A city of stairs. A saga in stone. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Okay. I appreciate they say that. Now keep your eye out, everybody. I love the skybox. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's pretty. Pictures? Wait. No, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamul Ja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Galul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We'll call it the Tulial Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tulial came to be. Study them as long as you like. Let's see. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kedenram? Ah, that's the one. Kedenram's arrival in Tural. Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kedenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited Hanu Hanu in their village in Kozamaku. Koza Mauka. Koza Mauka. Ah, the people Alphanod almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and colorful, or are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silverwork they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. This one recounts the lay of her past. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Jabral like me. For decades, the Jabral and the Mamul Ja were at war for the control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliol. There's a clan of Hrothgar in Bosnia, known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Jabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Well, what about her, though? Or is that just how you continue on, then? Oh, okay. I thought she had her own story to tell. Just wanted to be sure. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urko Pacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliol's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. So are those the Lalafels then, I guess? Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Valigarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Preternatural? What's that? Preternatural. Beyond what is normal or natural. Alright, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, 1 second. Just realized other people started streaming, so I'm gonna lurk in their chats real quick. Alright. Tataru described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valley Garmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Okay, so I have a feeling this is going to be a trial then, huh? Despite its reputation, however, Valley Garmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliol's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliol's history, whatever that might be. Oh, that's cool. You know what's gonna happen then, alright, gang? The Lay of Proof. That big fellow is one of the Yakhoi, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yaktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, setting their sight on Yaktural. You'll recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Had your fill of history then? I suppose. Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. Oh, I like the sound of that. Listen, I had a bowl of Cheerios, like at 7 o'clock this morning, so listen, I can go for some food right now. I'm just saying. I did see an NPC fucking up a good-looking taco too, and I kind of want one now. I got these tortilla shells and everything recently. They're supposed to be like those keto, like carb counter like shells, I guess. They're on a like nice sale and everything, so they weren't too expensive, but they taste great and have like 13 grams of fiber or tortilla, like just per tortilla, 13 grams. That's insane to me. Made some taco meat and everything the other night, mixed cheeses and all that jazz, you know, just standard taco night. White people taco night. Oh, it's nice and spicy, good flavor to it, and then the tortilla shell itself. Oh, have you ever had tacos? Oh, they're totally classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Jabal Yav Jabal Yal Tai Pedestal. No. I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evu. Oh, come on. I want a taco, please. I want a big ass taco. Okay, that's fair. That these are lower quality, like rendering and all that. Because I gotta say, like, the quality of food models and everything in the game have been going up and up with each expansion, but it makes sense. What the? Vlado! Oh, Vlado!
Vlado_MS gifted 5 subscriptions.
Runs away? How dare you? Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. If you got a gift sub from Vlado, oh my god, Vlado, please be sure to thank him for it. Thank you so much. Can we get some hearts in chat, please? You're too kind. First, let me give you a shout out. Hope you're doing well, bud, and hope the expansion's treating you well.
Brook Evo!
What expansion? Oh,
Companions
true.
must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
I'm done with the MSQ. Nice. Spoiler free, what were your thoughts on it?
Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye, and now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
My beard looks lighter than my hair now. I gotta see if I can change that.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Oh, I want tacos now. Fuck.
Oh.
Hey, oi! Rude as fuck.
Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor!
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, We are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn's servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Tulihiola. I knew I was saying it wrong again.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo,
Oh, that taco looks so good.
the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos.
Oh, yeah.
I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
I feel you there, Wook. Oh, not the poor tacos. Alright, let me catch up on chat before we have to go to break. I was gonna go back to the hamster wheel, but I'm gonna play some JRPGs for a few months first. Completely understandable, especially with everything coming out lately. It's a great adventure, and if you compare it to the first story arc, you're making a big mistake. Just enjoy the journey. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard definitely mixed opinions on the story and everything, but I feel it's only fair I go through it first before coming to a conclusion on it. But been hearing nothing but good things about the content, and I'm so excited to actually get into it. Dungeons are actually kind of hard at this turn in terms of mechanics. Yeah, you have to see all the other content. I'm excited to see how the normal raids are when they come out. Between you and me, even the first story arc isn't the greatest writing in the history of mankind. Friendship saved the world, boohoo, but the world building in 14 is great. Characters are more than likable, and the adventures we are on are awesome. Exactly. Oh yeah. A lot of people expecting like this expansion to be like another Endwalker, I think like needed to temper their expectations and realize they're trying to start fresh and they're trying to just have it be, again, I keep making the joke, but from what I've heard and what I've seen and everything, this is supposed to be our beach episode, you know? So we should just take it as it is and enjoy it. Why you look like that? Oh, there you go. Now you know. The scene happened to me in the rain. No, not the poor tacos. Thanks for the gifted. Yeah, Vlada was super kind and gifted out some subs earlier. Hope you're doing well though, Major Dagron. Thanks for the gifted back to lurking, of course. 10-year, exactly. We had a 10-year story arc. We don't need like end of the world stuff like immediately after that. It's a great place someone wants to do a story stuff. Understandable. All right, y'all, we gotta go to break, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Don't go anywhere.
Full Diaper Alchemist. Full Diaper Alchemist.
All right, we're back, y'all. How you doing?
Oh wow, our FPS is actually dropping when we're looking this way. It's kind of nutty, actually. That's pretty though. I wonder if it's because of that GTAO setting we have. Because if HBAO was really intense for FPS before, then I'm sure. It's not making a difference, actually. Wow. So I wonder what's causing it to chug a bit when I'm looking this way. Hey! Hi! Oh! How you doing, Skelly? Oh my god! How'd the rest of the oh my god. How'd the rest of the runs go and everything yesterday? I had to dip out doing the being too high. Hope you're doing well, though. So many wonderful streamers showing up today to support and just hang out. I appreciate it, y'all. 1 second. They have FSR? Interesting. Did not kill him 9-hour stream. Well, I'm glad at least you took a break though and didn't, you know, put your own health at risk for it. Genuinely. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolo cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphanaud on the other side of his house. Or at the palace, not his palace. What's interesting is that when I look this way, my FPS goes from 60 to then 45. My GPU is only at 38 usage. So why is it dropping? CPU is only at 34 as well, so what's happening here? Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head from the Resplendent Corridor or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Voluk Shunsa? Ah, my poor empty belly. I'm sorry, we'll get some tacos another time. Yeah, let me try something. I'm wondering if it might be me limiting the frame rate. Where is it? It went up 5 frames, weirdly enough, but no, it's still low, but the game's not taking advantage of my GPU. I'm so confused. That makes no sense why it's losing 15 frames, but GPU and CPU usage aren't even above 40% at the moment. That feels so strange to me. Oh well. I feel like there's a Aetheryte we've missed. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Is this game fun? I haven't tried it yet. I think it is. I think it's a lot of fun. It's gonna start off pretty slow, especially gameplay wise. It's gonna start off a bit slow gameplay wise because of the combat in the game. And then how you start with very little abilities, but then as you further progress and everything, you're going to be weaving a bunch of different abilities all together while also dealing with a lot of mechanics in the fight itself that it becomes super fun. Super fun and enjoyable in my opinion. I recommend it. And memes aside, like the game has probably one of the best free trials out there for a subscription-based MMO. Because I believe now they have it going all the way up to Stormblood, like the second expansion you can play for free. Which is insane. Which means you get to enjoy all the content all the way to level 70 for free. Nutty to me. Okay. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. True. Should just Please put the child down. I can't witness this. Yeah, if we get to a dungeon soon, you might see what I mean, Major. Because what I've heard is that this expansion has a lot of really, like, some of the best, like, actual, like, new content and everything in the game in terms of mechanics and everything. So I'm excited to see it, and I hope you guys are too. It's best casual MMO, no meme. Yeah, like, it has next to no FOMO, especially, which is huge in today's market as well. The only FOMO there is really just seasons, or not seasons, sorry, the, definitely not seasons, oh my god. The holiday events, I guess you can say, but you can still get those items again eventually. It's just you'll most likely have to, like, pay real money for it instead of having to just get it, like, in-game. So it's not like you're gonna miss out on it forever. There's very, very, very little FOMO, if any. It's a very good game you can just pick up, enjoy as much as you want, put it down, and come back later on if you want. Even the director himself is like, listen, take breaks, go play other games, enjoy life. Don't feel like you have to play this 24/7. The only FOMO is if you raid and want to raid on day one, which means you can raid and then fuck off again. Some people only do the raids, others do story. Yeah, pretty much. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry though enough. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colubri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Okay. How? Egg. I just offer Wooklamon an egg. Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? On speaking the Aaronville 7. Oh boy. Alright, buckle up everybody. Put on your cutscene seatbelts. I'll start today, just download a PlayStation. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy it, genuinely. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. 'Twas like herding a pair of unruly corals. Oh, God. I understand all too well. Trelane had the same effect on me. I feel like I'm butchering names over and over. Oh. God, I love the what is it? New reflections, new texture work. It looks so good. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Howdy there, Stinian.
Stinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Who is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Oh, shucks.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tural.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
Interesting. How you doing, King Moogle? Hello, Mega. How's your vacation on 14? It's pretty good so far. I'm loving the beach episode already. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
That's a cool backdrop with all the pillars there. Holy shit.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Doing great. Just clean up some old Unwalker content before starting Dawn Trail. Hell yeah. What do you have to finish up still? Like just the after story stuff, or other things you want to finish up first? Like side content. Is that a soul?
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest, but the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulcha at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Tell him. Tell him, green cat boy.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the rite of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural.
That's a cool shot.
And find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer as proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Hmm. What up, wah, 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 wah.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
So we're basically doing around the world in 80 days, huh?
Hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Look like Zelda artifacts? I could see, yeah. Or why is that tablets are like the Aztec codices? Mm-hmm.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
Alright, hold on, chat. I gotta take a call real quick. Sorry. I'll be right back.
Full Diaper Alchemist. Full Diaper Alchemist.
All right, so sorry about that. It's like animal hospital stuff, like vet stuff. It's nothing bad though. Just got reports. All right, we're back. You guys ready to keep going? Come on, come on. What are we waiting for? Come on.
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
See you later, Skelly. Thank you very much.
Once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
The fucking calves are sculpted. Holy shit.
She's grown into a remarkable young woman.
Oh.
You should be proud, Golov.
That's sweet.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
I suppose.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
What a homie.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Aww.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I've made my decision and I mean to see it through.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come!
It's Saralja!
Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant,
Okay.
has heard your pleas.
So those two are kind of acting like the two-headed lizard people then, right? But instead of just being both one, working separately. Interesting.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape. Serelja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Cryon, are you alright?
I had a bad taco earlier. Oh.
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Clavons. Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty. Well said, brother.
Interesting.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Bruh, the best hasn't even come out yet. Where are you all going?
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid.
Aww.
She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's Promise, I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat, I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack: a strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
That's sweet. Alrighty. So much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa's not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're gonna find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tullio saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go take a look. We just jump from the top, roll all the way down. Woo. Oh. Oh. Gratia is such a cool guy. Whenever Gratia isn't on screen, all the other signs need to go, where's Gratia? Oh my. What would Graha do? That makes everyone. Welcome the tablets, if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to the respective pillars. Keep an eye out for the even smallest differences. Oh, thank you for the raid, Snowtail. I do appreciate it. What are you guys up to? My name's Banger if you don't know me. I'm primarily a Monster Hunter streaming bozo, but we're breaking out into some good old Final Fantasy 14, trying out Dawn Trail, enjoying it a ton so far. How y'all doing? Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Meteor. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, hello. How you doing? How's stream? Playing some 14 yourself? Let's see. Oh, I think I accidentally skipped that, did I? Oh. You're very welcome. I'm a 14 streamer. Hell yeah. Have you already finished Dawn Trail's story then, or are you still going through it as well? Apparently new player though. Hey, no worries. How are you enjoying the game then? Still in post patch? Ah, okay. All good, all good. Yeah, definitely a good game to try and savor as much as you can. No need to rush. Yeah, if you need to go take a break or anything like that after a stream, I completely understand. No worries. Thank you for trusting your community with me though. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. Amazing game, loving it. Hell yeah. I'm really glad to hear that. The only difference being that that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tural's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Take care of them, they're all transgender, of course, no worries. No worries. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tullio saga. Saga? Oh. The events the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanuhanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Yak Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. There she goes. It would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Good stuff. Alright. Alright. Unfortunately, we might have to call the stream early because that whole call I got earlier and everything, I have to take care of it soon. So we're going to be passing this raid off to another wonderful streamer. So we got a bit of a raid train going on, but thank you guys so much for joining me, especially in the start of Dawn Trail. I'm already loving it a ton. Love the environment, love the characters already. Even if I'm butchering a lot of the names, sadly, but I'm trying. That being said, though, I think we're gonna call it here. We're gonna take tomorrow off as well, so that means I won't be seeing you guys until Thursday, since we usually take Wednesdays off for work. With that being said, I will see you guys again on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern with probably some more Dawn Trail. See how far we get in that. With that being said, if you haven't joined already, please be sure to join the Discord, hang out the stream, getting updates on the stream, or hang out with other people like Final Fantasy XIV just as much, if not more than I do. Socials as well, YouTube for VODs, Twitter for shitposting, and TikTok for funny little clips that also make it on the YouTube as well. With that being said, I'm going to throw you guys over to Yvru. Really cool person. Playing some 14 herself. I think she's in the endgame right now. It seems she's doing some EX progging. Yeah, be sure to give her the same amount of love you guys give me. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. And I hope you all take care. Bye-bye.
Full Diaper Alchemist.